to you by the Las Cruces Sun News. This is Straight Shooter.
What is going on, everybody? This is Justin Martinez, aka Jay the Sports Dude, and if you are listening right now, let me just say thank you for tuning in to Straight Shooter, the podcast where I shoot from the hip and give you everything that you need to know about the New Mexico State men's basketball team. This is episode 10. That is right, double-digit episodes of our season-long journey. So if you're a returning listener, then welcome back. I missed you. And if you're new to the program, well, then welcome to the family. Where have you been all my life? Guys, we have a great one in store for you today. So please kick back, relax, and you know the deal by now. I'm coming to you from a place that I like to call the Saloon. So Barkeep, what do we have on tap for today?
On tap today is a recap of the Cal Baptist game, an interview with Evan Gilyard II, and a preview of the Chicago State game.
Alrighty, thank you, Barkeep. I have my lasso in hand, and it's time for our post-game roundup, the segment where I round up my thoughts on the most recent New Mexico State game. And in this case, the Aggies earned an 86-71 road win over California Baptist on Saturday in their conference opener. It marked a bit of a revenge game as the Lancers handed New Mexico State its only conference loss of last season. And here are my three takeaways. The first one is that guarding Ivan Aracoachea is foreign to California Baptist. You see what I did there? No? No, okay. But seriously, though, the Spaniard went off for a team high and a season high 20 points to go along with 8 rebounds in the victory. I actually said in my preview of this game that I didn't think New Mexico State should try to beat California Baptist behind the arc because the Lancers shoot that three ball as well, if not better than anybody else in the conference. However, I felt that the real advantage for the Aggies in this one was inside the arc, down in the paint, specifically in the trenches, and I thought that Ivan was going to be a big part of that, and he certainly was. Now, obviously, New Mexico State still loves that three ball. That actually accounts for 46.8% of its shots each game, but look for Ivan to continue to provide that balance between the inside and the outside game for the rest of conference play. But now, it is time for roundup number 2. My second takeaway is that Terrell Brown still has the juice, guys. Now, it's no secret that the senior has been struggling all season to get his shot going as he's dealing with a nagging groin injury, but he actually sat out in the game against Northern New Mexico in order to rest up for this game against Cal Baptist, and it certainly did pay off. Now, Brown had a season-high 11 points on 4 for 6 shooting in 29 minutes, and he drilled 3 triples in the process. Now, Charlie Hurley, who is the media relations maestro at NMSU, had a great stat that I wanted to point out, and he said that Brown only made 3 triples in the month of December, and he matched that in the Cal Baptist game alone. 2 of them down the stretch were really clutch in order to help New Mexico State pull away from the Lancers. Now, hopefully this is the start of better games to come for the senior, at least offensively. He still has been good defensively, but hopefully he can get his shot going, because you got to remember, this guy did lead the Aggies in scoring last season, and whether he comes off the bench or starts moving forward, the extra boost of offense, another 10 to 11 points a game, would be huge. Now let's get into roundup number 3. So my third and final takeaway is a sad one, but it is that the injury woes are not over for New Mexico State. That really has been the story all season for the Aggies, and unfortunately WAC play is kicking off with a few more examples, and it's with the same guys. The biggest one is the injury to Clayton Henry, who made his season debut against Northern New Mexico after being out with a torn ligament in his thumb for pretty much all of non-conference play. The senior has unfortunately now, however, suffered a broken hand in practice and is out for the rest of the season. Now, the process has already begun for him to get his medical red shirt, so I will be providing updates on that as it happens, but as of right now, that is just in the works, and we're hoping that Clayton has not only a speedy recovery, but a proper recovery, guys. And next up is AJ Harris, who was also on the mend again after recently returning from a fractured pinky finger. Now, he suffered a right ankle injury in the first half of the Cal Baptist game. We weren't really sure what it was at the time, but he did sit out for the rest of the contest. And I was just getting back from a press conference right now. I'm recording this Monday morning, and here's what head coach Chris Jans had to say on the update of Harris's status.
We're not sure yet. He's had an x-ray. It's a little cloudy. There's definitely, some sort of fracture, some sort of stress fracture. They're doing a CT scan at 12:30 today. And at that point, we'll be able to more intellectually answer the question rather than, kind of guesstimate. But there's some issues, there's some problems. how that's going to affect him in terms of being with us the rest of the year remains to be seen, but we'll know a lot more here in a couple hours.
So that was New Mexico State head coach Chris Jans giving us an update on A.J. Harris. It does seem like whether it's going to be for the rest of the season or just the next couple games, he will be missing some time for the Aggies. That is just another really tough break for this New Mexico State team that just hasn't been able to stay healthy this year. A.J., we're hoping that you have a speedy and a proper recovery, man. But for the immediate future, we got to look at who are some guys that can really step up in that backcourt in his absence. And the first name that comes to mind is Evan Gilyard II, who really has been sensational off the bench since being deemed eligible to play last month. The UTEP transfer is averaging 8.5 points and 3 assists per game in just 18.5 minutes per contest. And I got to talk to him about his role with the Aggies and how it might change as well with Harris's injury. That is our second segment of the day. So Barkeep, change the channel real quick.
You got it, boss.
So starting off, obviously you got a couple games under your belt now. I know you've been practicing with the team the whole season, but just in terms of that on the court, in-game chemistry, just where would you say your timing is at with your teammates and all that?
I think we're not fully of where we want to be with our chemistry and timing and stuff like that, but we definitely getting there. We very close to it and everything. So I feel like we all want to get better. We all want to, chip in to, win the championship and going to the NCAA tournament, also getting wins in it as well. So I feel like if we keep that mindset, we'll definitely get to the point of the chemistry that we want to be at.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that stands out to me when I watch you on the court is your confidence that you have, just really no fear out of you. Is that something you kind of just had naturally? Did you get it from maybe parents, family members, a favorite NBA player? Like, where did you get that mentality from?
I got that mentality from where I was born at and also my family. My family, we all hard-nosed. We got a lot of confidence and stuff like that. We play with a lot of heart. We do everything with heart, you know what I'm saying? And the way I'm built, my city built me the way I am. I play hard 24/7, and I'm gonna get my all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play with confidence. It's just this is how I was built growing up.
Yeah, is that something you see in all of your teammates as well?
Yeah, I see a lot of it in my teammates as well. They play with confidence. They play with togetherness and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see it in them as well.
Yeah. Now, we all know you can put the ball to the hoop, but I actually saw you're averaging 3 assists in about maybe 19 minutes per game. Is that something that you kind of place an emphasis on creating for your teammates? Does it come within the flow of the game maybe?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I know I can score whenever I want to. I know I can get in the paint whenever I want to. So by me getting in the paint and, finding my teammates, making my teammates better and everything, and make sure they getting the open shots and knocking down their shots is good for me and the team as well. So as long as I'm getting them in right spots, for them to knock down shots and stuff like that, and then, getting in the paint and scoring when I have to and stuff like that, this is good. It's great.
Yeah. Jans had a press conference earlier today, and he mentioned that AJ is probably going to be missing some time. What's it going to take for this backcourt to still keep up that same high level of play?
I mean, it's going to take a lot. He brings a lot to the team and stuff like that, but, I mean, we all got to step up. We all got to take another step up, and in place of him, you know what I'm saying? And bring that dog mentality that he also brings to our team. We got to bring more of the dog out of each other and stuff like that. So, I mean, I think we'll really take care of it, with him being off the front till he comes back.
Yeah. How dangerous is this backcourt still, even with him out?
Oh, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. To me, I feel like we got the best backcourt in the country. And then with him adding on to it, with AJ adding on to it, it's just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just puts us over the top of being the best in the country. So I feel like we got a great backcourt with him and without him.
Yeah. Obviously, you hate for it to be because of an injury, but it does seem like that would give a bigger role for you as well. Just how much are you looking forward to the opportunity to kind of take on a bigger role in the rotation?
I'm looking forward to it. I gotta step up for my teammates and for my team and stuff like that, and for AJ and stuff like that. I wouldn't wish an injury on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wish he was still been able to battle with us. You know what I'm saying? With me coming off the bench, me coming in, having to contribute the way I can, and him doing the same thing as well. But for me to take on a bigger role, I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? I had that weight on my shoulders before and stuff like that. So. It'll just be another day, starting over.
Yeah. It's a bit of an old video, but I haven't gotten to talk to you since then. So I took a loss in musical chairs over Christmas break.
Yeah.
What happened? Were you too concerned with the dancing? Were you not keeping your eye on the chair? How do you get back in the win column next time?
Man, honestly, man, you can see it in the video. everybody in my family is very competitive. You know what I'm saying? So. Me, I mean, I'm just having fun. We was all having fun and stuff like that. I got caught up in, having fun instead of competing, and everybody else is on the competing side. And they was ready, and they caught me slipping. My little brother got to the chub before me and stuff like that. So that competitiveness is in all of us. You know what I'm saying? We have fun with competing and everything, so it was good. But next time, I'll just make sure I stay focused a little bit more on that,
It seemed like as soon as you turned the corner, they stopped the music. Maybe a little foul play. Did you see? Did they set you up?
Probably. I'm always winning in everything. In every competition, I'm always winning. They always say I'm cheating and stuff, so they probably tried to get me out. Yeah.
And just to end all these interviews, I like to kind of just give some nickname ideas to the players I'm interviewing. So if you have some time, I'd like to just suggest a couple to you, and you tell me how you're feeling about them.
No.
All right. So first one I noticed is that as soon as they get onto the court, real burst of energy. So how about G Fuel? How you feeling about that one?
That's nice.
You liking that one?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, next one, we know you're from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So how about Young Bull? How you feeling about Evan Young Bull Gilyard?
Young Bull is a Philly thing, though.
A Philly thing?
Yeah,
okay.
Young Bull, Philly
Apologies.
thing. Yeah, Young Bull, a Philly thing. They can keep that one.
They can keep that one? All right, I got
one
one more for you. When you step onto the court, they know what time it is. You're getting buckets. So how about G-Shock? How you feeling about that one?
That's nice.
You
I
like that one?
too, yeah.
All right, which one's your favorite? Just wondering.
The G Fuel part.
G Fuel?
Yeah,
all right.
That's probably my favorite one.
Well, that's all I got, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So that was Evan Gilyard II talking about his role with the team and how it might change with the recent injuries. Again, shout out to you for taking the time to talk to me, Evan. I really appreciate it. And guys, I am 2 for 3 on nicknames this time. My streak has been broken. I didn't know the Young Bull was a Philly thing. That is my bad. I have learned. But either way, he says that G Fuel is his favorite. Let me know which one is your guys' favorite. So that buzzer means that it is time for segment number 3, which is a preview of New Mexico State's upcoming game against Chicago State. Now the Cougars are 4-13, 0-2 in the WAC, and the Aggies are set to host them on Thursday at 4 p.m. at the Pan American Center. So here are some players that you need to know about. The first one is Xavier Johnson, a 5'11" junior, averaging a team-high 17.9 points and 2.9 assists per contest. Now Johnson is shooting 45.1% from deep and 90.1% from the free throw line. So if you're new to the sport of basketball, it just means this guy's pretty good. He knows how to score. He's already averaging 19 points in Chicago State's first 2 conference games, and keeping him under control is going to be key for the Aggies. Now, whether it be Evan Gilyard II getting that start, I still think the one guy who's going to get a lot of time on assignment with him is Sean Buchanan, since he is probably one of the better defending guards that the Aggies have, and we'll see if that duo can be able to overall contain Johnson in this one. Now, the second player to watch out for is Andrew Lewis, a 6'3" junior who is a bit of a wild card for the Cougars. Now, he's not a three-point shooter like Johnson is, but he's a slasher and a guy that likes to get to the line. Now, Lewis is averaging 12.3 points per game as the only other guy averaging double-digit points for Chicago State, although he's been in a bit of a slump lately. Now, Lewis has only surpassed double-digit points once in the past 5 contests. The Aggies still have to keep an eye on him, though, so look for someone like Jabari Rice, who plays some of the cleanest defense on the team. He does not foul very often to get the assignment. Finally, the third player to watch out for is actually a trio of players, so I might be cheating just a little bit here, and it is Jace Cawley, Kashawn Davis, and Solomon Hunt. Now, the 3 juniors each have a block percentage of at least 3.2, according to KenPom.com, which is what helps Chicago State actually rank number 8 in the country in that department, with a block percentage of 8. Now, these bigs are all solid rim protectors, so we'll see if Ivan Idakoachea can manage to still get his shots up and be as effective as he has been lately despite that. Now it is time for my key to success, and in this one, guys, for the Aggies, it is press, and press some more. Now, Chicago State ranks second to last in the country in turnover percentage at 26.3, according to KenPom, and it begins with their lead scorer, Xavier Johnson. The point guard has an assist-to-turnover ratio of 0.66, which is not very good. Usually, if you're a point guard, you're looking for them to have twice as many assists as they do turnovers. So expect New Mexico State to roll with an early full-court press, fluster Johnson and company, and try to run away with this one, guys. Now it is time for my prediction, so can I get a drum roll, please? So with this one, guys, I'm going to go with New Mexico State by a score of 88-51. The Cougars are averaging the least amount of points per game in the WAC, and they just don't have enough offense to keep up with even an injured Aggie squad. But that is going to do it for episode 10 of Straight Shooter, guys. 10 episodes already. It's insane, honestly. If you have been listening for every single episode, please comment on whatever platform you're on right now. I want to see it. I'll make sure to show some love, guys, because I really do appreciate all of the support that you have given me throughout this process. And we're just getting started, guys. Conference play is beginning, and that's where the fun really begins. So this has been Justin Martinez, aka Jay the Sports Dude, and I'll see you guys next Monday. I'm out.